48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Now Lewis selects to return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
There he goes, left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Side, Wilson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. The Jets had 10-6 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down, 49ers.
Tua going to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. A good pickup there at 22. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Tua to throw again. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And after they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal, with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tua now, 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's got it to about the 40. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff left. McCaffrey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson.
That is caught.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 tight.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Tua, a final shot before half. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourself to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
In motion right is Wilson. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. throwing now. Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
On the carry. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Play action, now it's Tua, rolling to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep... In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
On the return, here comes Lewis.
Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Wilson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here's Wilson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw again is Wilson. Nailed to the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Wilson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
16, 49ers 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And one of the linebackers has got it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Time at the 5-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively. But this defense knows they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold it to a field goal. Now they need to pull the rookie horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out to his left. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
An audible here to get a new look. Purdy, big 4th down play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, able to avoid him.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
3rd down.